let's talk a little bit about the analytics. The analytics are inferred data from the data that we receive from the smart meters. So I would definitely say that it's not measured data. So keep that in mind when you're reading it and using the data. I can tell you a little bit about how things are calculated. So on here you have some options that you can change, so you can look at the analytics data from these different time periods, and you can change from looking at gas volume. So here we can see in the past 7 days there has been 371 meters cubed of usage, but we can change that to biogas systems. So we can see that 27 of the installed systems that we're getting data for have been used, as in the gas is being used. So I can tell you a little bit more about how we calculate these things. So if we go into here, so usage is defined essentially by any gas flow that we pick up that is more than the equivalent flow of a one burner stove. So anything that, if you're using the gas of one burner stove or above, then we categorize it as a usage event to say that this digester or this system is in use. For the venting analytics, we look at the pressure of the digester. So when we look at the pressure, venting occurs when the digester reaches its maximum pressure or close to its maximum pressure. So for example, for a prefabricated digester, this could be around about 2 kilopascals, but for a fixed dome digester, this could be around 10 kilopascals. And we tend to see that when the pressure curve reaches its maximum height and then levels off, then this is a venting event. It's when the digester is full and it is continuing to produce gas, which is being vented out through the pressure release valve. So the pressure is staying the same, but staying quite high. So we look at the fluctuation of that pressure curve and the pressure itself, and say that if the line is flat and close to the maximum pressure, then we will tag it as a venting event. So with leaking, we look at the flow rate, and any flow that is categorized as below a possible usage event. So below the flow rate of a one burner stove, then we consider this to be a leaking event. We can only detect leaking events that are downstream of the smart meter. So if there is a leak towards the digester end of the smart meter, then the smart meter is not going to pick up the flow, and we won't be able to detect the leak. But anything that's downstream, so more towards the appliance side, if there's a leak at the stove, we should be able to pick it up, and it will be displayed in this system. So that's the basic understanding of analytics. So you can use it as a good indicator for some of these issues, or if you want to calculate usage, then I think it's quite a good indicator. Just to remind you again, it's not measured data. We're not measuring the amount of gas that is being vented or leaked from the system. It's all inferred data. So you can see it. You can see the analytics on the fleet level, and then, as I showed you before, we can go into the system level, and we can have a look at the analytics for a particular system, for example.